So today's Talkin' Tuesday is going to be on Backne and body acne and how I treat my body acne. And listen, please bear with me. I just did this makeup tutorial, so if you guys want to go see it, please feel free to check it out. I'm in a rush, so this is going to be really quick, but I promised you, it's an itch, not a pick, which happens in every video. I promised you guys I was going to bring you this, so I really want to. So I'm sorry if it's rushed, but I said last week I'd bring it to you, and I am going to. And so these are just what I do, my tips, my tricks for treating body acne and what I do. And when I talk about body acne, I'm talking about what's on my chest, what's on my back, what's on my low back, and my buttocks, okay? And what I've noticed is that when I sweat, I get a lot more acne out there. So whenever I sweat, I wash it off the second that I can. I get in the shower, and I always use a benzoyl peroxide wash. I usually use a 5 or 10%. But up here on my shoulders, I can use like a 20%. Just because my shoulders, I think, are a little bit tougher. But I use that just to completely remove all of that sweat and dirt and oil. And I really recommend doing that. I can personally use harsher products on my body just because I feel like my body responds to them better. I guess the skin is thicker. My skin is still a little bit thin here, but on the back it is super thick. But usually that's what I do in the shower, and even if I don't sweat, I try to wash my back and my body with this benzoyl peroxide wash. That's about all that I actually do in the shower. Occasionally, I will use the Clairsonic body brush to exfoliate my shoulders, but that's not all the time. Here's the thing, whenever I get out of the shower, the benzoyl peroxide can be a little bit drying. So first thing I do is apply a toner, and I like to use the Clinique Step 2 toner. That's just what I personally do. And I kind of let that soak in. Once that's about dried, because a lot of toners have that alcohol in it, I do apply a moisturizer. And the moisturizer that I use is actually like one of those organic ones. It's made from the earth. And I also use Sonia Badrisha from LINKITY, and if my skin is super dry, I'll use Clinique's Moisture Surge. And on here, on my chest, where it's really delicate, I use Neutrogena's Sensitive Skin. It's like the purple bottle. And I use the Sensitive Skin Oil-Free Moisturizer just here because it's a lot thinner. Back here, I can use some harsher products that are thicker and stuff like that because it's like my skin is harder to penetrate. But up here, I always have to use some sensitive skin stuff. And I usually let my moisturizer soak in for about 30 minutes before I do anything else. And that's usually while I'm drying my hair or, you know, working with something else or doing that. But after that's dried, I really like to go in with treatments, and this kind of varies up. Recently, I have been using Retinoid Creams, and if you guys don't know what Retin creams are, I'll link you to a video. But I usually use Tazorac cream and Retin-A Micro. Retin-A Micro is basically Tazorac cream in a less harsh form. Tazorac cream is like, bam, straight up, make you peel. So I can use Tazorac cream on my back and on my buttocks area, and yes, it will make my butt peel and my back peel, but it's okay because it's on the back and I usually cover it up anyways. On the front, I do use Retin-A Micro just because it is so sensitive. The skin is like, you know, I don't want to like burn it open because the Tazorac cream is way too harsh for me. So I put the Tazorac on my back and then the Retin-A Micro here so I still get that treatment. And recently, that is what I've been doing. Sometimes I use a little bit of clindamycin phosphate lotion here if I'm not doing the Tazorac. I never use Epiduo or Differin anymore. Sometimes I use it on my face, but really not all that often. Occasionally, I will use salicylic instead of benzoyl peroxide in the shower because that way my skin won't burn throughout the day if I'm wearing like an open back thing. So that's just like a little thing. So that is basically how I treat my body acne, and it's been going pretty well. But one of the main things that I wanted to say, also as far as body acne goes, I do use a couple different treatments. Now I do an LED light therapy. Now I do this with my dermatologist. You guys can do it with other people. I go to Sonia's dermatology office. She has a skincare laser esthetician thing, all that stuff, and it's like a light laser or LED lights, and I use the blue and the red to kill bacteria and heal. So that's just what I do. I use it on my face, my neck, my back, things like that. Also, on days that I do not exfoliate with the Clairsonic and days that I am not going in the sun, I will get a glycolic peel. And I get the Revite System glycolic peel, so they do 4 different layers. And a glycolic is made of sugarcane, and it is amazing. It not only like exfoliates the skin, but it makes my skin smoother. It helps get rid of the scars, so it kind of treats scars and acne at the same time. And if you guys want to see how to get rid of acne scars, I will link you to that video, because that's what the video inspired this video. So that is basically what I do, and I'll probably do a review on glycolic peels soon if you guys are interested to tell me what you want. Also, Aztec healing clay. Once a month, I will apply Aztec healing clay to my shoulders and my low back and butt. Now, I can't, my butt, like how I say that, butt. Now, I can't apply it to my chest because it's a little bit too sensitive, but I can apply it to my face, which is kind of weird. But sometimes it gets a little bit red and itchy. But now if I apply it to my back, it's fine. Now, I have a review on the Aztec healing clay. It works wonders for me. You guys feel free to use whatever you like. But it's basically calcium bentonite, so you don't have to use the exact brands. Just use whatever works for you. But that is personally how I treat my body acne, and I'll show you guys kind of an update in just a second here, but that's just what I do. So tell me, what do you guys do? What has worked for you and what has not worked for you? Also, I've heard a lot about sulfur, and I'm thinking of doing like sulfur baths, which is kind of expensive. I have to travel to like a hot spring, but if it fixes my acne, I'm willing to give it a try. And you know, if I can document it for you, then all the better. But that's what I do for my body acne. I will link you guys to an acne scarring video. Check everything in the bottom tab, please. An acne scarring video, and then Backne scarring, how I treat my acne scars. But this is how I stop the active breakouts. So now I will show you guys my back, and yeah, because my chest has makeup on right now, so that doesn't really count. So yeah, that is what my body acne is like. And as you guys can see, there are really not a lot of active breakouts. So I have been concentrating more on the scars. So that is what I have done to kind of clean up my body acne. Things that it does not work for the same for my face, which I'm really, really upset about. So that's what I've been doing for my body acne. It works pretty well. Tell me which works for you guys and check out those other videos. So I hope that this helps you. Happy Talkin' Tuesday, and I'll talk to y'all on Winning Wednesday. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.